Yo, what's up everyone? We're back on live. Looks like Starbucks is trying to do its thing here. One second. One second. All right, cool. Yep. Yo, what's up everyone? Good to see you all. Yes, we are back on live. And yes, before you tune into the live stream, just remember, you all have to do your own research, not financial advice. Not telling you guys to get into anything, so please, do your own research. But as for today, what a crazy day that we had. One second here. Let's go ahead and tell the team members that we're on live now. Looks like one of our places is trying to skyrocket here. Also looks like Starbucks is finally trying to go here. It's been very slow, but hold on one second here. TikTok live now. That's everyone. Join up. All right, so let's get straight to it. Yo, what's up, everyone? Good to see you all. So yeah, we had a wonderful day inside of the Discord. And yeah, it was very self-explanatory today. I do want to go over pretty much everything. Obviously, some plays are in chop mode. But yeah, this is pretty wild. Honestly, Starbucks is heading up that way too. Hey, give me a second here. So yeah, Starbucks is heading up that way. That is looking like that's trying to go into that B space here. So yeah, looking good. So a lot of these plays are finally, actually trying here. Obviously, Google. This was a play from yesterday. I want to see if we can hit that Brown TP. And yes, you all have to do your own research. I'm not telling you guys and gals to get into anything, so please do your own research. Yo, what's up, LMT? I will go over that. No worries. Hold on, give me a second here, LMT. So I will be honest. For Google, I was like, we were at Open. We weren't really doing anything. We were just stuck right here, pretty much at the same area. So I was like, hopefully we get this nice push. We ended up, honestly, in the blink of an eye. It happened so fast. It literally happened in like 5 seconds. We ended up going up to the first TP there. But you can see, yes, what do we target? What are we looking for each day? Same thing here. We do have a consolidate. So we did have a clear move down, no consolidation. And yesterday, obviously had a starter, had an early position on this one in the morning. But we did have this. We did end up breaking above this wall here at the end of the day, which allowed us into the empty space. So yeah, it worked out great. Obviously, the imbalance is where we end up, taking most of our profits. But yeah, it worked out pretty amazing. That's doing pretty well. Obviously, we do have Starbucks is trying to go into that empty space there. Cool. Yo, good to see you all. Good to see you all on this beautiful day. Yeah, we had it was a great day. It was a great day for sure. Let me go over this. So let's take a look here. Can you let us know what you suggest for SPY? It's trading choppy. Yo, Potter, what's up? Hold up, WYNN. Yeah, I'll take a look there. PBR. So yeah, I will say Starbucks was. I knew it was going to be a little slower move. Obviously, sometimes you just have to let it give it a little bit of time. If it didn't tell me to get out, then personally, that's still valid. Zomb went crazy too, so our final target hit here. So yes, we had to clear empty space, move down. Obviously, I'm done with this position, but you can see where it's going pretty crazy. I will be keeping an eye out on these two as the live goes. You want to see if that final TP will hit. Starbucks. All right, now let's keep on going, guys. Really appreciate you all for tuning back in. All right, so now let's go to it. And for SPY, so if I see it trading choppy, what I would suggest, and I'm just going to be completely honest, if I see a chop day, if I'm on SPY, if I'm on the Qs, and we're just not doing anything, then I personally just leave it alone. And obviously, here could have been a little bit of empty space here. So there was a nice little top bottom wall there. We did have empty space. Just a little tiny move there, but nothing for me to, that I would want to enter. So yeah, if we're chopping, there's just nothing that I would want to do here. But looks like we're, getting a little movement here. Starbucks close to that first TP there. A final TP looking pretty good. And no, I'm not saying you guys to get into anything, so please do your own research. You all have to do your own research. Oh my goodness. Wow, I think we went like 4 for 4. Also we had what plug? I didn't enter plug though, but so as of right now, if we end up continuing to this upside for SPY, and we've been in chop pretty much the whole day for at least SPY and the Qs, but you know what? We'll break it down. So same thing here. What am I looking forward to here? I'm still looking for empty space. So if we're in chop mode like this right here, this is considered chop. This is considered consolidation. I don't want to take a trade there. But what I see here, so we still have empty space here. So this doesn't look bad. It looks like we're very close to this entry here. But as you can see, we do have a nice top, a nice bottom hole here. So we have an area of consolidation that needs to be broken in order for us to target into this upside. Obviously, no, there is no entry yet. There's just nothing for us to do. Hold on, let me. Okay, yeah, this is looking pretty good. Oh, wow. Hold on, give me a second. Pull my. Okay, SBucks doing pretty decent. Okay. Okay, cool. I actually called that one in the free chat too, so. But anyways, now let's keep on going here. So what I see here, so we had the clear empty space move down. This is exactly what I want to the upside if we can end up breaking and closing above this top wall. So yes, what I mean by a closure, a body counter closure. So yes, a green body counter closure above this wall. If we can, then yes, we have empty space up to here. So right here is where I see my next resistance. And this is also another Potter box. So in the middle, we do have the empty space that we like. Where are we right now? We are pretty much, let's see. We're inside this consolidation area. We're getting there. We're getting closer. But as of right now, there's nothing for me to do. Just to sit and wait. And in the middle, we have the empty space. So yes, from the entry to the exit, the literal middle of the move is exactly what we want. Looks great. Looks good. So yeah, a lot of these trades are going to be, we're going to have to wait for them. We do have the empty space, and that's pretty much it. You're retesting as far back as April. So yeah, there could be empty space back in February. So this is empty space back in February. So it doesn't matter where the empty space is. If there's empty space, then that's exactly what I want to target. So same thing for what? So Google. So we called Google today inside the Discord, so you can see where we call this out. So the before and also the aftermath. Obviously, I saw empty space, and this was back in February here. So yeah, it doesn't matter what. At least for me, obviously, you all have to do your own research. Not financial advice, but yes, what I seen here was this empty space here. It doesn't matter if it's back in April, February, if it's back in 1986. Personally, if it's empty space, we have the Potter box. That's at least for me, my clear sign. Like, okay, we could still target that as well. But yeah, let's keep going here. So Google, we're going to leave those two up. SBucks doing pretty well, pretty decent here. Hold on, give me a second here. Give me a second. All right, so as of right now, let's keep going here. So that was on Starbucks. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're going to leave those up though. I have to leave those up. We did hit Tesla too. Tesla was another good trade that we had. All right, so now let's keep going here. PBR, yeah, no worries. And yeah, we'll pretty much go over everything. And yes, all of my trades, they look exactly like. We don't change anything at all. And hold on, give me a second here. I gotta, actually, and okay, perfect. All right, so as of right now, hold on. Starbucks is pretty much getting there. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Honestly, we may end up, I do want to see that empty space getting hit even more. I knew this one was going to be a little bit of a slower move, but still there. All right, so as of right now for PBR, what I see here, good to see you, man. And yes, I will be, going over to those other trades as we're going through these examples. So, but yeah, this looks good, and this is exactly what I'm looking for. It's look exactly like Google, right? So Google, we had a clear move down, no consolidation. we have a Potter box that needs to be broken. We end up breaking above the wall. What I'm seeing here, so PBR, same exact thing. Looks exactly like Google, or pretty similar at least. So first thing that I see here that looks good, we have this empty space. So yes, clear move down, no consolidation here. This is exactly what I would want to the upside. Obviously, yes, there is a nice top wall. There is a nice bottom wall here that I'm seeing. So if we can end up breaking and closing above this wall here, so there's a body candle wick and also another body candle closing directly at the same price. Once we break above this wall, I don't see any resistance until up to here. Personally, yes, maybe a trim target there. But yeah, we do have empty. Yeah, it looks good. So looks very close. So maybe, possibly tomorrow, the next thing, hopefully we'll get that one. So yeah, we'll have to see with that. Oh, okay. Okay, now we're starting to get there here. 1 second here. Looking pretty good. Google, I'm pretty much, are pretty much already claimed. So we do have the empty space there. Starbucks looking really fire. Yeah, entrepreneur. Yeah, no worries. Good to see you, man. Yo, Gene, what's up? Lulu. Yeah, I can go over that for you as well. Lulu, we'll take a look there as well. Yo, Chosen, what's up? FSLR. Hold on 1 second here. FSLR and also Affirm. Yeah, gotcha, bro. AFRM. Yeah, cool. All right, so yeah, it looks like, and no, I'm not telling you guys to enter into anything, so please do your own research. You all have to do your own research. Not telling you guys to enter into anything at all. So now let's keep going here. Let's take a look. So we did PBR. So yeah, why? Let's see. This will load. That would be great. I have to pull up another chart here. Just give me a second, guys. Hold on. There we go. Let's get exit out of that. Yeah, perfect. All right. So as of right now, for this one at least, what I see here. So WYNN. So yeah, we do got the YNs here. We do have empty space under us. Let's take a look. So yeah, we do have empty space that looks really good. If we can end up breaking, closing underneath this level, we don't have any resistance. Looks good. Obviously, I don't know what the contracts look like. I don't know what these, what this looks like. So I would have to search it up myself. But yeah, that is still empty space. So as of right now, we're maybe on the lower time frame, we're tapping into the empty space there. But as of right now, I'm just going to wait. Doesn't look bad though. Let's see if we can get under this wall here. There we go. Hold on 1 second here. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, hold on. I gotta post this in the free chat. I gotta post this in my free Discord. Hold on, give me a second here. Actually, if my mouse would end up wanting to work, that's cool. Actually, I won't post it unless the targets will hit. Looks really good though. So now let's keep going here. So yeah, we did that. So let's look at Lulu. Got you guys and gals. Lulu also will look at FSLR. And yeah, this week has been a crazy week already. It's been wild. And yes, this is what we did inside the Discord today. Google. We had Google before the after, or before the after. So, and then we also had Tesla. So this was a trade that went also pretty well out there as well. We also had a plug, but I didn't enter into plug. So before, you can see how we pretty much call trades inside the VIP Discord. So yes, if you want to be a part of the team, link is in the bio. You can join up. Or if you don't want to, you don't have to. But yes, we have the free version, also the VIP as well. Yo, Mr. Green, yeah, what's up? Yeah, no worries. LMC, yeah, I got you, my guy. And yes, please do your own research before doing anything. Not telling you guys to get into any of these trades. So please do your own research. Oh, wow. Doing pretty decent here. UPS? Okay. I think someone... Yo, Carmen, what's up? Good to see you. Alright, so, let's take a look here. Hold on. Sorry guys, if I'm just looking at these trades, I do want to see if these targets will be a hit for me. All right, so Lulu FSLR, we got that pulled up. Also, you want to look at UPS. Got you. All right, so. All right, so anyways, we'll keep going here. So Lulu, what I see, okay, so looks like we already tapped into some empty space. Oh yeah, I got you with the firm. I got to do that really quickly. Oh wait, hold. Oh wow. All right, so we'll go over UPS. So we'll go over UPS. I promise. I'll talk about that. It looks good, but I'll talk about that as well. So what I see here for a firm, we do have this clear move down of this. Yeah, so Chosen, it did look pretty decent there. Can you explain that Starbucks? Yeah, no worries. I got you, my guy. But no, not telling you guys to get into anything, so please do your own research. Not telling you guys to chase into anything. So yes, you all have to do your own research. But yeah, as of right now, we do have this empty space that I would love to take to the upside. The 64 area looks really good. Obviously, you can see why I created this wall here. We have a body candle and a body wick closing direct at the same price. So that's where I'm seeing that. So yeah, looks really good. Not bad, not bad. All right, so now Lulu. Also, I got a, what was this one? We'll take a look at pretty much everything. FSLR, yeah, got you. FSLR. All right, so for Lulu, what I'm looking at here. Okay. All right, so what I'm seeing here, and you know what, we'll go to the weekly chart, break it down. Personally, I don't like the weekly chart. What I'm seeing here that looks really good. I think we had this on a 4-hour, if I'm not mistaken, to get that off my charts. So yeah, we do have this, and you know, still doesn't look terrible. Obviously, we do have the clear move down, no consolidation. This is the empty space. And yes, we do have nice top wall, nice bottom wall here. I wish this was a better bottom wall, but still a nice top wall. I wish this bottom wall had, what, 2 points of contact, but top wall is pretty nice. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 3. As you can see, if we can break above, I don't see any resistance up here. Doesn't look bad. So yeah, right now we're in consolidation. There's nothing that I would personally do here. So no, there's no trade. There's no entry on this one. But yeah, we do have the empty space if we can decide where we would want to go with that. So yeah, it looks really good. It looks fairly decent. All right, now let's keep going here. Appreciate y'all for tuning back into the live stream. Really appreciate it. Hold on 1 second here. Yeah, thanks for 1K likes. Really appreciate it. All right, so 1 second. MU. Hold on. A lot of these trades. XYZ. Yeah, we'll go over that too. All right, so UPS, FSLR. All right, we'll go over FSLR really quickly. So as the same thing here. So yes, we look for the same trade each and every day. It doesn't matter what chart, what time frame. What I see here. So yeah, we're still in this box. This Potter box here. We do have this clear move down of no consolidation. This is exactly what I would want to the upside. Obviously, as of right now, we are, you know, we need a candle body closing above this wall in order for us to go into this empty space. So yeah, it looks good, looks great. We're just gonna have to wait for this trade. So yeah, it doesn't look bad though. All right, so UPS. Okay. So, you know, there is a top wall that looks like needs to be broken in order for us to target into this upside. So what I'm looking at here, and looks like we are pretty much above the top wall. We do have the empty space. That's the good sign. That's a great sign. But you can see. So end of day, hopefully we are still above this wall. Looks really decent. Looks really good. But I will be completely honest. So UPS is more of a slow mover. From what I traded, obviously, you know, last time we traded it took me like a week, or like not a week, but like 4 days or so for 4 or 5 days for that target to actually hit. So yeah, it looks good. It looks great. But for me at least, obviously you all have to do your own research. You may think differently, which is perfectly fine. honestly, the empty space is still there. Wouldn't be bad in the day if we could still be above this wall. But no, there's no entry for this. Not telling you guys to get into anything, so please do your own research. But for when I remember when I traded it, I think it was, I forgot what move it was. I think it was for, yeah, I think it was for this move right here. We had a box, and yeah, I still ended up very green on it, but it just took a very long time for that trade. I also busy managing Google that. So yeah, you know, and with Google, like, I thought, you know, it was going to be more of a slower move, but we ended up just skyrocketing. It was like with a blink of an eye, I saw it hit my TP, and I don't know, I think I was watching another stock, and then looked back on Google. I was like, wow, we hit the first TP there perfectly. Yo, Shiner, what's up? What's up? Yeah, no worries. IO and Q, yeah, we'll definitely take a look there. IO and Q, yeah, perfect. Alright, so hold on 1 second here. Alright, so UPS, we did that. We did FSLR, we did Lulu, we did pretty much IO and Q. We'll also look at Affirm, BA, LMT. So yeah, Mr. Green, I got you, my guy, no worries. So IO and Q we got to do. We did Affirm. Oh, Starbucks. So my top wall in Starbucks, and you know, it looks weird. I know this top wall is not really a Potter box because it's not really something that I could consider a top wall here. We had this 89-20 area, but I went down to a lower time frame, so I went down to a 4 hour. So this is how I actually created my box, and I saw it lined up perfectly. You could see there was a body wick and a body candle closing directly at the same price. So that was when I pretty much did that. So yeah, you know, the 24 hour doesn't look like a box, but this, I pretty much did it on the 4 hour. So that was a nice top wall here. You can see that body wick and body candle nearly at the same wall there. So yeah, no worries, man. So yeah, I understand, no worries. But you know, if we end up breaking above another top box, so outside this cost space area, we still have empty space here. So that doesn't look bad either. But man, what a crazy day! What a crazy day for the team. It was wild. All right, so let's keep going here. So IO and Q, let's take a look. 24 hour. Hold on. Looks like we had a box here. We ended up. So yeah, looks like perfect. Yeah, we ended up breaking above this top wall. We end up touching this imbalance. This is where price ends up rejecting. We ended up rejecting under this wall here. So honestly, if we can keep on continuing above us, that empty space looks really good. Honestly, I would, for me at least, you know, I wouldn't want to even touch this unless we break over this little box here. So yeah, it looks good. Looks really decent, but just gonna have to wait on that. At least for me, I would wait. But the empty space here looks really good. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, it looks really decent as for right now. Looks really good. So now let's keep going here. So Starbucks, we did pretty much everything. LMT. All right, so LMT. Let's take a look. Let's go to a lower time frame. All right, so actually we'll go to a higher time frame. Let's go to the weekly. And yes, we look for the same play inside the Discord each and every day. The same exact play. We don't change anything at all. And also XYZ, yeah, we'll go over that too as well. OXM, yo, Isaac, what's up, what's up? Good to see you, man. OXM, XYZ, yeah, we'll go over those. Alright, so, one second. So I do see empty space here on the weekly. Let's take a look on it. I just want to look at a lower time frame. Let's take a look. Personally, you know, LMT doesn't look terrible here. I know this wall is going to be a little bit different, but still, we have a nice top. Bottom wall there. If we could end up closing on a 24-hour candle, My bad, guys. Alright, so that looks really good. If we can end up breaking under there, I don't see any resistance until... Personally, you know, it doesn't look bad. Obviously, I would try it down here, though. Looks really good. So, yeah, we have a little bit of empty space. That doesn't look bad inside the middle. So, yeah, it doesn't look terrible. We are still inside of this consolidation area, so there's just nothing that I would want to do here except for just to wait. So, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, so it doesn't look terrible. And, yes, guys, you can see pretty much what we did today. We mainly swing traded inside the Discord. And, yeah, before the after Google hit, we also had Tesla. Also had Plug, too, but I didn't enter into that, but a lot of my members did. You can see how we call out trades inside the Discord. So yeah, if you want to be a part of the team, part of the community, links in the bio. We'll be updating a lot of the chats too as well. So we call it Zom. Zom did pretty well too, so you can see pretty much everything that ended up doing pretty well here. UPS looks really good though, can't lie. Yeah, no worries, man, no worries at all. So XYZ, let's take a look here. Let's take a look. But yeah, you can join the free Discord. Link is in the bio. We have the VIP chat too. Or you can watch my live streams. I'm live pretty much every day. Alright, so XYZ. This is what I've seen here. And as for yesterday, we were above this wall here. And as you can see, we ended up getting back into this box, into this, back into this consolidation area. So yeah, personally, you know, I wanted a real entry on this one. But I told the team, I was like, I don't know. A yellow entry is fine. But, you know, it doesn't look good. It's not really a strong wall since we are toying with this entry. As you can see, we're back into this box. So would love to see a clear break outside this box, outside this wall here, into this empty space. So that's what I'm waiting for. If we can't get it, and if we end up going back down, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to care. But if, yeah, it looks good. We do have that empty space there. Not bad at all. So it looks really good. One second here, just reading all the chats. Alright, cool. So yes, guys and gals, if you want to see what we do here inside the Discord, you can look at my games page. You can look at the testimonials too as well. You can see pretty much all the chats here on how we call out plays, potential setups. We have the swing trading alerts, day trading alerts. We pretty much do everything here. We have the earnings plays, the lotto plays. You can see how the VIP chat pretty much is. And there's a lot of information inside these chats as well. And yes, if you are joining, talk to the members, see how you can talk to them. If you have any questions, drop them below. Everyone there is pretty cool. Thoughts on, do I mess with IPUs? Thoughts on Chime? So, I don't know, it really just depends. There are a few companies that I do like, but for Chime, I would just have to look at that as well. 1 second here. So we did IONQ XYZ. Yeah, we did that. So it looks good. You know, I'm really excited for this. But as of right now, yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for that entry. All right, so now let's keep going. Yeah, we did IONQ. Let's go over. Let's take a look here. OXM. Got you, Isaac. Let's take a look. OXM. Let's take a look there. And a lot of these other trades as well. Affirm. Okay, cool. Got you, Danny. We gotta leave those up though. AFRM. Cool. All right, so OXM. All right, so this. Yeah, I see something here already. It looks really good. Wednesday. Okay. So, give me a second here. Okay. Alright, so we do have... Alright, so yeah, this doesn't look too terrible. What I'm seeing here, so same exact thing. Same empty space, but we do have earnings. If we end up going crazy here, obviously we do have empty space. Hold on 1 second, let me change the song, it's annoying. Alright, cool. But yeah, we do have the empty space that looks really good. So yeah, clear move down, no consolidation. This is exactly what I would want to the upside. Obviously, what would I need? Nice stop ball. So there is nice stop ball there. Obviously it's earning, so either way it's gonna do one thing or the other. But looks really decent. We do have empty space. We have the Potter box. But if we don't want the down, if we don't want the up, if it doesn't want to go up, and it wants to drop below, we do have empty space here. So that looks also really decent. Oh, give me a second here. So yeah, it looks really decent. Once closer on the 4 hours, confirm how long do you wait to enter the trade. So once it breaks and closes over my wall, that's exactly when I enter in. Obviously, I do like to see if it taps and retests my box first, and then I'll do an entry. But yeah, pretty much if I see it breaking above the wall, then that's when I pretty much will enter. But a lot of times, yeah, sometimes it can end up like breaking outside the wall. So like for Starbucks, for example, we break outside the wall, and then you can see how we retest it. And then I do like retest entries. I will be honest, for futures, I love doing retest entries for futures because those wicks go pretty wild. So I do like to break outside the Potter box, and then I like to retest. But yeah, once I see it breaking above, I just go ahead and get in. Obviously, like for let's see some examples here. So if we would have waited for, let's just say, for Google. So yesterday we ended up closing outside this wall here. If we would have waited until today to try to wait for a retest, it would have just left us. So this is why we ended up just swinging in, obviously for Tesla 2, and that's pretty much it for that. So yeah, a lot of these trades, they're going to look alike. They're pretty much all alike. And yes, we wait, and I wait for quality setups. I don't try to overtrade. And yeah, we have the setups. Once we have them, either they work or they don't. In the last couple of days or a couple weeks, couple months, have been treating us pretty well. But yeah, let's keep going here. Let's keep going. Hold on one second here. Let's take a look. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Google. Also, do want to see what SPY and Tesla are doing here. SPY, also Tesla. One second here. Tesla. Okay. So we're still right at that imbalance area. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I will be right back. And yes, if you want to join the Discord, link is in the bio. We have the free chat, also the VIP chat. Or if you want to watch the lives, I'll be live pretty much every day. But yeah, just give me a second here. I will be right back. Give me 1 second here. Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back. I am back. All right, so now let's get straight to it. 1 second here. Let's keep going here. 1 second. Cool. All right, so as of right now, let's keep going here. So Starbucks, we got to do that. Looks like Tesla hit the first TP as of right now. Okay. 1 second here. One second. Okay. So we did end up. Oh, we touched into that first TP officially into there. We do have the rest of this empty space that looks really good. So if we can end up toying, obviously this is where price could end up reversing. So gotta be very careful here. We do have the rest of this empty space. So doesn't look like a bad shot if we can end up getting there. Looks really good. Also, let's see what SPY's doing here. So SPY, let's take a look here. All right, so as of right now, same exact thing. Let's take a look. So as of right now, we do have empty space above us. That doesn't look bad. Yeah, we're pretty much still in this consolidation zone. So as of right now, I just don't want to take any of these trades just because I'm in this consolidation area. Would be really decent if we can get it though. We shall take a look. Starbucks. All right, XYZ. All right, now let's keep going here. POTR. Let's keep going. Hold on, is POTR, is there another trade on here? So yes, my bad guys, I'm just trying to lock in right here, right now. See if there's some more entries. Oh wait, POTR looks really decent, not bad at all. So what I'm looking at here, excuse me guys, my bad. So let's take a look. We have the empty space under us. Give me a second. Let's take a look on this POTR play. Oh wow, it looks like we do have. Looks like we ended up breaking outside this wall here, or about to here. So yeah, there is this bottom wall that needs to be broken. Obviously, we're pretty much holding under it, so looking pretty good. We do have empty space all the way down to here, so yes, this is also another box. Oh man. Oh, that looks really good. We do have the empty space under us. Looks really good. And no, not saying you guys can't see anything, so please do your own research. But yes, this is what we do every single day. Obviously, we have the empty space. So what did I mean by empty space? I saw a clear, easy move up of all of these green candles with no red candles interfering. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 to 5 green candles. No red candles interfering. We do have a Potter box that needs to be broken, so we're trying to break under it right now. If we end up doing that, we have empty space under us. And yes, this is how we call out all the plays. So yes, each play is going to be the same. This is what we did today. Google, you can see the before, also the aftermath. Before, the after. Tesla, before. Obviously, Tesla's, going up right now, so you can see where we called this out. So this was just yesterday. Yesterday, you can see we're at this 302 area when I called it out. You can see yesterday at 334. You can see where we're at. First TP was 336.42. Where are we at right now? So like a lot of these trades are going to be exactly the same. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which time frame. Doesn't matter which chart. Starbucks. Obviously, this one was a slow move, but yeah, a lot of these trades going to be exactly the same. And Tesla's still, wow, hold on. Give me a second here. POTR looking pretty decent. Hold on, I will do want to look at the contracts to see what these, give me a second here. And no, I'm not telling you guys to enter into anything, so please do your own research. So please do your own research. That's Captain Nike this morning, and hopefully we may get to that big move. Oh, fire! Keep up the great work. Shout out to Catherine. All right, so, oh wow. Yeah, these look good. Hold on, give me a second here. PLTR. Also, Tesla's looking pretty good. Starbucks. Let's 120. One second, guys. My bad. I'm just looking at the contracts to see what they look like. And no, I'm not saying you guys to get enter into anything, so please do your own research. Not telling you guys to do anything. I'm not into any of these trades. Obviously the swings, but other than that, definitely not anything else. But yeah, PLTR, if we can, you can see where this bottom wall is. So yeah, we would need to have a break under this wall here, in order to go to the downside. So this is a very strong box. You can see where these candles are having a hard time getting under. We were just under it, but buyers ended up taking control again. We're right under this cost basis area, so if we can reject, that looks good. Doesn't look bad there. Let's see, that looks really good. Mate, hey, green is green. But hey, you know, this one was more of a slower move. Obviously, you know, our best play for today was Google. At least for me, it was Google. So yeah, buyers ended up gaining control here. We ended up pressing price up. So yeah, as of right now, I'm definitely not gonna get into any of these trades. You can see SPY, it's pretty much in consolidation mode. So I'm just gonna wait. Let's keep going here. All right, so let's keep going here. SPY, I also do want to look at the Qs too. I'm going to keep Tesla up as well. I do want to see if that, trying to see if you can end up being hit. Obviously, no, I'm not saying you guys to get into anything. I would never chase into a play, so please do your own research. We, you know, you can see where we, you know, end up calling these out inside the Discord. This was what, Tesla, this was what, just yesterday. You can see this was what, 334 of yesterday. The before, also same play. The after, obviously we had what, even, let's take a look, even plug. So even plug here. So plug, the before here. I would be honest, I didn't enter into plug though. We did end up touching that first TP there, and this is where price ended up rejecting here. So yeah, no worries, I'll turn that back on as well. Yo, Bunyan, what's up? What's up? PayPal, yeah, let's go over that. Yeah, I got you, my guy. 1 second here. So, 1 second. 1 second. All right, cool, perfect. PayPal, okay, cool. Starbucks is trying, but it's being very slow. PYPO. All right, let's take a look here. All right, I do see it. Oh wow, okay. So yeah, it looks like I did end up missing this one. But yeah, we are in the empty space for sure. So we did have the clear move down, no consolidation. We definitely are. You can see we did have nice top wall here, bottom wall there. Looks like we ended up breaking above, targeting into the empty space. But since we, or at least I missed it, love to see that to that 76 area. But hold on, give me a second here. Okay. Not a bad move there. Okay. So as of right now, what I'm seeing, yeah, it looks like most of our plays, or you know, quite all of them, are pretty much working out. And yes, if you want to see what we did here, if you want to see, you know, the plays that we ended up getting into, you could look at the games page. You can look at the testimonials. You can look at all the charts and chats inside the Discord. And yes, link is in the bio for the Discord. We have the free version, also the VIP as well. VIP is where we give signals more information as well. So yeah, if you want to be a part of the team, links in the bio. But yes, please do your own research before doing anything. You all have to do your own research. But as of right now, what I see here, so since I did miss that play, I definitely, don't like chasing into plays. But I also see this. We do have a nice top wall, nice bottom wall here. Personally, for me, we do have empty space up here. Obviously, my first trim target will be this 82 area, just because of that green candle, but looks really good. So yeah, not bad. Obviously, yes, we're at the 74 area. Obviously, we're into this empty space, so definitely don't want to enter into this play as of right now. But yeah, still doesn't look bad. Starbucks is trying here. Okay, yeah. Looking pretty decent. Not bad at all. $84. Okay. Pretty nice. See that first TP we hit. Well, Tesla's moving up. Yeah, a lot of these trades are starting to look good now. Not bad. And these are trades that we called out inside the Discord. We called out Tesla, also Starbucks, Plug was also in there as well. And yes, we do end of day swing. So the end of the day, the last hour is when we mainly swing trade, is when we mainly get into our entry. So, yeah, it looks really good. So now let's keep going here. Tesla, I'm going to keep these up as well though. Also, see if Google hit that as well. All right, cool. Wow, Tesla's doing pretty nice. $91.78. Please do BP. Yeah, no worries. I got you. Yeah, no worries at all. So yeah, we did PayPal. BP. Also wanna. I'm just looking around at these. Okay, it'll alert me. All right, cool. All right, so BP. Also, do want to look at the cues again. So yes, let's keep going. Each trade is going to look exactly like. See Plug. Obviously, all these trades, what we call out, how we call out trades. You can see this was yesterday, 3:34 p.m. This was Tesla, the before, also the aftermath. And yeah, it ended up working out great. Obviously, Plug too. So we were at this 124 range inside the box, and we ended up doing pretty well on that too as well. Obviously, I didn't enter into that, but the trade did pretty well on that. Ooh, looking pretty decent. Not bad at all. All right, so BP. Let's go over this. Let's take a look. SMT. Yeah, no worries. I can do that for you as well. 1 second here. SMTC. Yeah, we'll take a look. All right, so for BP, okay, I do see the empty space. So the empty space is not the problem. It's not really a problem, but what I'm liking here, so that 24-hour. So personally, for me, this is what I would want here, and it doesn't look bad. We do have a clear move down, no consolidation. This is exactly what I would want to the upside. Obviously, you know, I wish this was just a better top wall. Would be a lot better for us. But yeah, we do have what? Body candle there closing. I wish, you know, hopefully today, tomorrow, if we can get another point of contact there, that would be great. But yeah, it looks really decent. Hold on 1 second there. Starbucks doing pretty good. BP, alright, so BP. So yeah, personally, we do have the empty space. It looks good. Don't see any resistance up to here. Obviously, my first trend point will probably be up at this 3160 area, but I personally wish this was like right here. We end up just touching it and rejecting, and hopefully, you know, the next day we can end up getting that, so we can establish a real wall there. But other than that, it looks really good. We can end up getting that. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, this is a play I caught in the free chat. It's doing pretty well too. Obviously, we had these entries. What a crazy week so far. So we had a great week already in the Discord, and honestly, I'm just gonna wait for the end of day swings if I don't find any, if we don't get any day trading entries, and that's perfectly fine. You can see the Q SPY. We've been in what area? We've been in this consolidation zone. We've been in this box. Am I going to take the trade? Absolutely not. I'm not taking anything here. You know, especially if I took some 0 DTEs. Both ways, I'm just would be screwed. So, just gonna wait. But yeah, I am waiting. I have been waiting for the past 2 days for this. But this is why we swing trade. We love swing trading. This is what we mainly focus on inside the Discord. The end of day. So yes, the last hour. So if you are planning on joining, yes, we will have our day trades. But our main focus is the end of day swings. You can look at my chats. You can look at the games page. You can see why we end up doing that. You see, this is how we called out Tesla, how we called out Google, all these trades. Okay, looking pretty decent, pretty good. CX, let's take a look there. Also, SMTC, yeah, no worries. SMTC. Hold on, give me a second here. Looks like we're trying to move there. Alright, so CX, SMTC. Alright, cool. Alright, see weekly. Alright, okay, yeah, that does look really decent. What I see here, so same exact thing. We do have this. So clear move down, no consolidation. So this is exactly what I want to the upside. So you see all these candles with no green candles interfering. That's exactly what I like. Wish there was a better top wall, bottom wall, but bottom wall looks really decent. We break above there. We have empty space up to here. Also, we end up breaking under this wall here. We'll love this empty space down here. So obviously the imbalance too as well. So yeah, we just have to wait on that. Doesn't look bad. Do want to see how the weekly ends up closing here. Hopefully we end up closing like this, and then next week we can end up getting that. Not bad though. SMTC, 1 second here. Let's take a look. Alright, so SMTC, let's go over this as well. Look at ARM, yeah, gotcha, bro. Yeah, no worries. ARM, let's take a look there. So hold on 1 second here. This is on the weekly time frame. So it looks like, hold on. Looks like we ended up breaking above a top wall. I do like this. That weekly looks really good. Hold on, give me a second here. Top wall, bottom wall there. We do have nice top. We break above that wall here. Empty space up to there. So honestly, I do want to see how this weekly will end up closing. It looks very good on the 24-hour too. So give me a second here. 24-hour. So above the 24-hour, so for the 24-hour, we'll love a clear break over that 4203 area. We do have empty space here. Would be careful here. Looks really good though. I do want to see what the contracts look like. See how everything unfolds. So yeah, honestly, end of day. I'm not entering into anything else until the end of the day. We had a great day for the Discord. Unless, you know, the day trades stop being, you know, in chop mode. But other than that, yeah, I'm waiting for the end of the day for the swings. So now let's keep going here. Wow, Starbucks is trying there. It's really trying now. So hold on, give me a second there. What also arm? Take a look here. All right, so for arm, okay, so you can see what we already did end up catching. Oh wow, yeah, that's looking pretty good, looking pretty decent. All right, so now let's take a look here. We do have, let's go to a 24-hour time frame, work our way down. And actually, okay, so that's a nice top wall. That's a, you know, that's a very unique top wall. Bottom wall here. So there is a top wall that needs to be broken in order for us to target to this empty space here. So as you can see, we have a body candle and a wick closing directly the same price. We break above there. Don't see any resistance still there. Also, this is another top wall, bottom wall here. So yes, this is another box. So yeah, it looks good. We do have the empty space, and you can see what we wait for. So Google, we had this just today. We swing trade, we swung this one. We had a clear move down, no consolidation. We end up breaking above the wall. We ended up targeting tapping. So that was a great play. Obviously, we had Tesla as well. Before on Tesla, and also you can see the after on Tesla. So you can see the same play before, also the after. And you can see where we ended up calling these plays. And this is it. We keep it simple. Inside the Discord, we keep it very, very simple. We look for entries. We look for the exits above or below our walls. We mainly wait for end of day. So the end of day swings is when we mainly get in. So yes, if you plan on joining, we mainly do the end of day swings. So yes, links in the bio for the Discord. We have the free version, also the VIP. But yeah, if you want to just join the free chat, just join the free chat, see how you like it. Everyone there is pretty cool. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the chats. We'll be there. Yeah, inbounds. Honestly, hold on. How much does Tesla puts cost? Let's see. This is the imbalance. Obviously, no, I'm not telling you guys to get into anything. I'm not getting into anything. I just want to see how everything plays out. Tesla, we are at that imbalance. Would love to see a rejection if we could. So, hold on. QCOM, ACHR. Okay, cool. ARM, QCOM, ACHR. Let's take a look here. Hold on one second. ACHR. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, we did end up. So, ACHR, we did end up. Hold on one second here. Actually, doesn't look bad. Hold on, give me a second. So, looks like. Hold on, give me a second. That 4 hour looks good. Let me see if the 1 hour and 2 hour lines up. So personally, the 2 hour looks really good for me. 2 hour, 1 hour. Yeah, I think they'll pretty much line up. The 1 hour, we still do it like this. We do have a clear move up. So we see what? 1, 2, 3 green candles with no red candles interfering. And as you can see, we do have a nice top wall, nice bottom wall here. And under us, we have empty space. So we can end up breaking underneath this level, underneath this wall. I don't see any resistance until, boom, down to this red candle here. So yeah, it looks really good. From the entry to the exit, so hold on one second. Entry to the exit, the middle of the move. Looks really, really decent. So yeah, we'll love to see that. So yeah, as of right now, just gonna have to wait. Looks not terrible, not terrible. Do you care if there's a long wick on that section off in the empty space? So personally, for me, it doesn't matter. If we ended up, like, let's just say the last candle ended up breaking under here, and we ended up wicking below, then I'll be like, okay, we did end up breaking under the wall, and we tapped to the empty space, so that play ended up already happening. But for me, at least, I don't mind it. Maybe I'll go in a little bit lighter just because we did hit that imbalance. But personally, for me at least, I don't really care about it. Still looks good. Still has the empty space there. So 1 second here. ACHR QCOM. Let's take a look here. Oh, wow. Qs are coming close there. Or buyers are gaining control there. Okay, cool. All right, so QCOM, this is what I'm seeing here, and same exact thing here, guys and gals. We have this. So we see a clear move down, no consolidation. This is exactly what I would want to the upside. It looks like we're breaking into this cost-based area, so we may end up promising a new high if we can break above that wall. So yeah, it doesn't look bad. But yes, guys and gals, I will be getting off a live stream now. I will be doing an end of day live stream around 2 p.m. Eastern time. So yes, if you want to join the live, I'll be on live in the next few hours. But yes, link is in the bottom for the Discord. We have the free version. We also have the VIP version as well. You can look at the gains page, look at the chat, see what we do here. And yes, we mainly do the end of day swing. So if you plan on joining, last hour is when we get into the swing. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning back in. See you all soon. Thank you all so much. In Jesus' name, amen. See you.